Welcome back, everybody. They were 9 black teenagers falsely accused of raping 2 white women aboard a train in a small Jackson County town 89 years ago. The repeated trials, though, sparked an international uproar and helped to pave the way for 2 landmark U.S. Supreme Court cases. WAFF 48 news anchor Elizabeth Gentle takes us on a walk now through the past that's still just as prevalent today as it was back in the 1930s in the case known as the Scottsboro Boys.
This is the book. Like the book, my book is tore up. But this book is what started my journey.
Sheila Washington was 17 years old when she discovered a book similar to this one hidden under the mattress of her parents' bed. Written in black and white, a story that would change her life and help spur the civil rights movement.
This is a picture of Ruby Lakes and Victoria Price.
2 white women accused 9 African-American teenagers of raping them aboard a Southern Railroad freight train in Scottsboro, Alabama, 89 years ago.
This is an actual chair that was used during the trial. This is what the jury sat in.
Today, that chair sits inside the former Joyce Chapel United Methodist Church. This 151-year-old building is the home of the Scottsboro Boys Museum and Cultural Center. Washington bought the building and turned it into a personal labor of love.
I found my purpose and my destiny when this museum opened.
A chance, Washington says, to educate people on the injustices these 9 men went through.
So this is the table, the actual table that was in the jail cell.
Their trials lasted just 2 days at the Scottsboro courthouse before an all-white jury. All but the youngest teenager received the death penalty. Washington says that's when the Communist Party got involved, providing legal help for an appeal. The case eventually ended up in the hands of the U.S. Supreme Court, where it led to 2 historic decisions. The case opened the doors to allow African Americans to serve on juries, and it ensured defendants the right to adequate representation.
These are the keys that unlock the jail.
It was 1937 when one of the women who accused the men of rape recanted her story, saying it never happened. That led to 5 of the boys' convictions being overturned. One of the men was pardoned. On November 21, 2013, the Alabama Board of Pardons and Paroles granted posthumous pardons to the final 3 Scottsboro boys and overturned their convictions.
So this story goes on to show you that lives matter, all lives matter. And this museum is just not for the blacks, not for the whites, but it's for everyone to come and hear the story, how something bad happened and then something good came out of it.
That was Elizabeth Gentle reporting there. The Scottsboro Boys Museum sits in downtown Scottsboro. It's 1 block from the railroad tracks. The building sat witness to the events that started in 1931 and hosted meetings for the defense. That museum also holds a collection of artifacts from the trials, the transcripts, and memorabilia. And recently, the museum held a fundraiser to make over that space to better educate the public on the story of the Scottsboro Boys.